We are rolling. Welcome to the second video of the six figure LinkedIn training. And today I'll be talking to you about the three secrets to attracting high end clients. Now, this video right here is the most important, I would say. Uh, let's say you don't watch any other video from this whole training, but if you watch this one, this can provide you with instant results like this, like a snap of a finger. If you get this thing figured out, it's like 70% of the work is done. 70% of the client attraction is done. And this is not just specific to LinkedIn. This is like the whole holy grail of marketing. This is about understanding who your ideal client is, how to attract them, and how to think like them. And this is what we're going to cover today. The one question that changes your client acquisition approach. Once you ask yourself this question, man, the game will change. You will be so much better than the 98% of the people who are doing the client acquisition approach and it's not working for them. Once you understand what the essence of this question is, you'll be so much ahead of the game. And secondly, we'll be covering four things you must understand to attract your ideal clients. This will be interesting. Actually, I learned this from Russell Brunson, who is the founder of ClickFunnels. I'm very sure that you know what ClickFunnels is. So Russell talks about this in his book. I guess it was .com secrets or was it expert secrets? I guess it was .com secrets, and he talks about that companies, big companies, bring Russell in. They contact him, they bring him in, and they pay him 25,000, 25 grand, and they ask him like how should we proceed. And this is the first thing that Russell teaches those companies, like these are the four things that you must take. So it's like pretty much I'm sharing with you something which is worth $25,000 here, and if you get this right, I mean, man, that would be something. So please stick to this. Please rewatch this module if needed, because this is really important. And the third is how to understand your clients so well as if you're reading their mind. As I said in the previous video, the amount of money you make will be in direct proportion to how well you understand your target audience's pain points and problems. And this will show you how to actually do that. I know that was a little bit philosophical, but this is the practical approach of how to actually do that. So let's get started. Now, this is the question that will change everything for you. I learned this from Frank Kern, who is a legendary internet marketer. And this is what I learned. If I could only get paid after I bring my client results, what kind of client would I like to work with? Now, this question really makes you think, like if the client is worth working with or not. So let's say you're out there on LinkedIn, you're going through your network, and you see a potential partnership between a client, and you message him. Let's say you're offering Facebook ad services. You message him, you make your offer, which I'll be explaining how to do in the later modules. So you message him, you make him your offer, and let's say he agrees. He agrees to pay you for, let's say, $1,500 a month contract. So now you're talking to him on the phone, you're onboarding him, you're doing the first onboarding process, and you're just understanding his business. And he says to you that, all right, let's say your name is Elon. The reason I said Elon is because I have that Elon Musk biography book by Ashley Vance sitting right next to me. So let's say your name is Elon. And so the client says to you, Elon, I will pay you $1,500 for your Facebook ad services, but only after you bring me results. Interesting. So you see what we're doing here? He will only pay you only after you bring him results. Now, would you like to work with someone, or would you like to hang around a client just for the money and he will only pay you after you bring him the results? Would you like to hang with a client like that? And if you would, what kind of characteristics should that client have? Now, this changes the whole buyer seller dynamic. You have to understand who your ideal client is. I mean, do you want your client to be passion? Do you want your client to have passion for his business? Do you want your client who can invest, who wants to invest in his business to grow his business? Or would you just take on any random client? Would you? So just keep this in mind. Yeah, so before you think of attracting the client, just think about this question. Who would I like to work with if I would only get paid after I bring them results? That's something to ponder on. Keep that in mind and in fact write this down. So let's go on to the four things that you must understand to change the whole client attraction game. So these are the four most important questions that you should keep in mind. And I know you might have heard them before. But as I said in the previous video, be aware of your brain saying, I already know that syndrome because it's trying to stop you from achieving your goals. If you haven't watched the previous video, watch it. So now, bring a piece of paper or a notebook and write this down. Who is my ideal client? This is a good question. Who do I want to work with? This is a better question. Who do I want to be around and work with and still make money? This is a great question. Write this down. Who would I like to hang around with and be great friends with and help them with their business? Who do you want to work with? This is what this question is all about. And going back to this, like if I could only get paid thing, and this is the same thing. Which kind of client, what kind of client would you like to work with? Have some choices, have some standards. Like these are the characteristics I want in my client. Don't just go out and pick one random client because pick anyone who pays you money because they're paying you money and you need money for your rent, for your projects or something like that. Don't do that. That will hurt you, not in the short term, but in the long run. I know it seems great, like, oh, I got this client. This is the case when you're getting any client. Reject them. No, these are my standards. These are the qualities I look for in my ideal client, and only go work with them. This might be very contradictory to a lot of you guys because you have been taught like take on any client you get for your services and just get the money rolling. I mean, if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend you to go out and get any client you can get your hands on and get as much experience as possible. But if you're serious, and if you're serious in the business of, and if you're in the business of making money, this will change everything for you. Who do I want to work with? Have some standards, man. Once you have identified your ideal client, that's who you're going to work with. So the search becomes easy. You're looking for passionate entrepreneurs, you're looking for entrepreneurs who are willing to invest in themselves, you are looking for entrepreneurs who are coachable, who take feedback and don't take it as criticism. Those are the kind of things you write for your ideal client. Once you've got that down, then we go to the where. Now it's all great, like I want my ideal client to have these characteristics, but where are you going to find them? Ask yourself the question. Where are my ideal clients hanging out? Ask yourself. Are they on Facebook groups? Are they on LinkedIn? Most B2B businesses are on LinkedIn. It's the easiest thing to do. Search for their job profile. You'll find them like a snap with the snap of your finger. Like that would be very easy for you to do. Just identify what social media platforms are they on. What kind of uh, YouTube videos do they watch? That comes on in the later worksheet. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Where are they hanging out? So it's like this fish right here, right? So you have to identify who your fish is, and then you go. Which let's say you're looking for a goldfish. I don't know much about fishes, so I'm just going to use a little bit of analogy. Let's say you're looking for a goldfish and you get to know that they are in the rivers of Amazon. As I said, I don't know anything about fishes. Let's say they are, you can only find goldfishes. Let's say piranha. This is a piranha. Let's say you can find them in the river of Amazon rainforest. So once you already know you're looking for piranhas, it becomes pretty easy for you to find where you're going to find piranhas. You can Google it, or you can use common sense. I mean, common sense in the fish analogy would be hard, but yeah, you can Google it. You can search where are they. You can read encyclopedias where are they found, all about fishes, and you go to the Amazon rainforest river and you You catch a piranha. But this is where the next step comes in. Okay, you have reached the Amazon River. You're looking for a piranha, but how are you going to get it? You have to bait them in, right? And this is the same for the ideal clients. Now you have identified that you are looking for this ideal client who has these particular characteristics. You know where to find them. They're on LinkedIn, they're on Facebook groups, they are on Instagram, whatever. Now you have to understand how are you going to actually get them? How are you going to grab their attention? Right? That's what baiting is. How are you going to bait them? So in this case, the bait would be your offer, right? What are you offering? Or the bait could be your LinkedIn profile, because we are in the six-figure LinkedIn training. It's all about LinkedIn right now. This will be your LinkedIn profile with a specific headline to the specific type of customer you're trying to attract, and a specific profile copy, and a specific cover photo, which baits your ideal client. So once a client comes to your LinkedIn profile and they see, this guy understands my problems. Hmm, this guy really knows what he's talking about. Let me give it him a shot. And bait. You got him. So that's the bait. And then comes the result. Now you have to reel that piranha in. Reel, keep on reeling. Right? You keep on reeling and you finally catch him. That's called closing. That's the result. But the thing is, in the context of LinkedIn, you have to ask yourself, what kind of offer can I make? What kind of results can I bring them? Interesting. So think about that. Who is your ideal customer? Who would you like to work with? Who would you like to hang around with? Where can I find them? What specific social media platforms? How can I bait them in? How can I catch their attention? And what kind of offers can I make to close them? Right? Keep that in mind. So let's move on. Now let's create an ideal client avatar. Now let me tell you a little bit about this. I have come across this worksheet several times. When I started out my marketing agency, as I told you in the previous video, I was writing Facebook ads to local businesses. I didn't do this worksheet. I was recommended to do this worksheet. I didn't. I thought this is bullshit. This is full of crap. How would this help me in attracting my ideal client? I didn't listen and I paid the price. So please, when I say do this worksheet really helps. I know it's a little bit hard to fill out this worksheet. It takes a lot of thinking power. But man, you're in business. Everything's going to be hard. If you can't fill this worksheet, how are you going to get that high figure, high end client? So let's go to the worksheet. So this is the courtesy of Digital Marketer by Ryan Dees. I have the link to this in my description. I'll share it with you. You can go there, or you can just Google customer avatar buyer persona by Digital Marketer. You'll find the worksheet. It's a lead magnet where you have to submit your email, and they'll email you the worksheet. So I just took a screenshot. So now this is what the worksheet defines. Now we're going to level three of identifying exactly who your ideal client is. First, we did that question, like if I could only get paid after I bring results to my client, who would I like to work with? Then we did the four things where to find them, and now we're getting really specific to how to actually get those clients and understanding their pain points, their challenges. Now, this takes a little bit, not a little bit, but a lot of research. This is not easy. You can't just like randomly assume what your ideal client likes. You have to really research. You have to go to the market and collect feedback. This is one thing that I did wrong in my earlier days. I used to assume a lot of things. Let's say I think that why let's say I think that digital marketers were struggling to get clients. Let's take that as my ideal client. Digital marketers struggling to get clients. I take them as my ideal prospects. So early in the days, what I will do is I'll write the goals. Like, what are their goals? They want to make a lot of money. Okay. What are their values? They want to grow their business. Okay. What kind of books do they read? They read Russell Brunson. Okay. What are their age? Let's say 20 to 35. Okay. 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 Done that. Done. Number of age trainer. Challenges. What are the challenges? I think they struggle to get clients. Okay. What are the pain points? I guess they don't make enough money. Okay. Now, this is what I used to do earlier in the days. And this is a lot of bullcrap. This is just assumptions. This doesn't work. This is not market research. This is just based on assumptions. So the way to fill out this customer avatar is to actually go to the market and ask them questions, which I will be sharing with you how to exactly do later on in the modules. That's the way market research is done. That's the way you will get to know the pain points and problems of your ideal target audience. You can't just assume. I mean, for one thing, you can assume a little bit of things which might be right, but when it comes to creating your offer, it will be very inefficient. The offer won't work. People won't grab, you won't grab people's attention. They'll think it's just like another generic offer. So that doesn't work. Keep that in mind. Now, here's the worksheet. I'll share it with you. Go to this link, log customer avatar, digital marketer. And yeah, this will be the worksheet. So fill that out to the best of your ability for now. Just have some vague ideas of who you want to work with: age, gender, marital status, objections to the sale, loan, and purchase process. Have some broad ideas. And later on in the modules, we'll be delving deep. And this will be the cornerstone video. I mean, if you get this wrong, the whole of the LinkedIn marketing efforts will fail. There is no point in continuing if you can't even do this. And remember this, please fill out this customer avatar worksheet. And remember, as I told you in the previous video, why you'll fail. Talking to enough people, which is not at this stage of the course. You're overanalyzing. This could be one of the reasons why you'll fail right at this video. And you're doing the unnecessary. I mean, this one will kill you, overanalyzing. You're overanalyzing. Like, Anuj said to me that I should fill the worksheet. Should I trust him? Is he reliable? Will this worksheet help me? Don't think about that, guys. Just get to action mode. And I'm bringing you a lot of cool stuff ahead in the videos. Yeah, I guess this does it for today's video on how to attract high-end clients using LinkedIn. See you in the next video.